Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we defeated J. Jonah Jameson, and today is battle number 2 in Cannonball's Hero Path, the Ancient and the New. This is crazy. Our teachers, the other X-Men, they went to fight some monster called the Shadow King. The professor seemed terrified about it, as did the others. Now they're back and they're acting crazy. One of the seniors at the Academy, Kitty, is leading us against him, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. I'll just do what Roberto, that other freshman, says. Fingerate que você possa. Fake it till you make it. I have no idea if I'm doing this accent right, by the way. I have no idea how Cannonball sounds. I'm just going by the thes being abbreviated. So today we're fighting Shadow King. He always leads the Shadow X. Master Strike KO all heroes dominated by Shadow King, then each player chooses a non-gray hero from their discard pile, and Shadow King dominates those heroes. So he steals all your stuff, which is always very fun and good, and not annoying at all. And the scheme is Duels of Science and Magic, set up 2 players, 9 twists, that's us, 2 players. Twist 1, 3, and 5, Duel of Science, each player reveals a tech or ranged hero, discards down to 4 cards. If at least half the players failed to reveal, put this twist next to the mastermind as Duel 1. Twist 2 through 2, 4, and 6, Duel of Magic, same effect but with Instinct or Covert. And Twist 7 through 11, Duels of Science and Magic, same effect but each player must reveal at least 3 of these colors, Instinct, Covert, Tech, or Ranged. Evil wins when the mastermind has won 5 duels. So you need to spread out some of your classes so you can win some duels. You have to win on both sides, which tends to be hard, but excuse me, I have ways to make it easier. We're also facing the Uncanny X-Men and the Hellfire Cult, and we're playing as Cannonball, Kitty Pryde, Sunspot, Wolfsbane, and Jubilee. Special rules for this setup: Leader Kitty Pryde. The first hero each player recruits this game must be Kitty Pryde. If a player has not yet recruited Kitty Pryde, and a Kitty Pryde common is not in the HQ on their turn, they may put all cards from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck in a random order. Similar to Professor X, both of Kitty's commons are pretty useful. I like intangible qualities for moving the HQ along to get cards that I actually want, and going through a phase. Because of all the X-Men in the setup, this should realistically be 1 recruit, 1 attack, draw a card most turns. So I like Kitty's commons. I think they'll work pretty well for this. Replacements. I want to bring in these 2 because the best way I can think of to realistically win these every time, at least on one side, is to get artifacts. So if, for instance, 2 Wand of Watoomb show up, and I buy 1 on each side, well, then I suddenly win every Duels of Science. Same deal with Book of Cagliostro. If I have 1 of these on both sides, I suddenly win every single Duel of Magic. And Gamora has an artifact, a rather good one. So I'm going to be replacing these 2. Jubilee is not incredible, but she does have a lot of card draw, which is nice. She also has a lot of the colors that I want, and both these 2 have a good amount of strength in them, which is not very helpful for the scheme. Unfortunately, Cannonball also has a lot of strength in him, which is not very useful for the scheme, but can't replace Cannonball. He's here forever. We're stuck with him. So that's the plan. Try to get artifacts on each side, getting 1 ranged and 1 instinct artifact on each side will cause me to basically just win, at least until the later twists, so I'm going to try to do that. Kitty's commons will help with that, so hopefully I get intangible qualities for the special rules, and hopefully I don't put too many artifacts on the bottom trying to get to the commons for the special rules. I like that this leader gimmick is returning. I hope that it's for every single match, because this is actually rather interesting. I like this special rule a lot. Alright. Master Strike. Okay, all heroes dominated by Onslaught, then each player chooses a non-gray hero from the discard pile. Shadow King dominates those heroes. I don't have any, haha. Alright, here's a kitty. And due to the rules of the setup, the first card I recruit this turn has to be a kitty, so I shall take the kitty. Alright. There are other special rules. If I have not yet recruited Kitty Pryde and a Kitty Pryde common is not in the HQ, I may put all the cards in the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck in a random order. This isn't great. Losing sharpened blades, in particular, losing this kind of sucks, and losing this is not very good. But I have to, so I will. Put them on the bottom of the hero deck in a random order. Okay, there's intangible qualities, so that'll be good. Let's buy that for 3. Okay. Unfortunately, no artifacts have shown up yet, which is bad. I guess I'm trying to determine what I want to do for actual decks, because I didn't really think about that going in. I just was like, here's 2 artifact heroes. I guess a card draw deck with Jubilee and Gamora is what I'm trying to do here. So I guess I take Light a Spark. And hopefully some card draw will show up eventually. By end of turn, I may pay 6 recruiter suffer. Each player reveals their hand, then each player chooses a Shadow X card from their hand or discard pile to enter the city as a villain. Okay, failing this trap doesn't matter because I don't have any Shadow X yet. I guess I take Kinetic Blast Field over here. Primarily to just move the HQ along a little bit. It's an instinct for Duels of Magic, which is useful. There's a non-0% chance I can just naturally win a Duels of Magic if I have enough of the colors. It's a retractable sword. I've failed the trap, but it doesn't matter because no one has any Shadow X. I think I'm going to take an officer over here. I'm going to want to get to retractable sword on this side because I guess this side's doing card draw stuff. It's taken 1 card draw card. But the artifacts are very important for this setup. Not just this one, but like any artifact. Scheme Twist, Duels of Science. Well, I cannot win this Duels of Science because I do not have any tech or ranged heroes. So each side discards down to 4 cards. I will discard these 2. I guess I'm trying to decide what I do over here. I could actually kill Nightcrawler, because extreme attack only works if there's other extreme attacks in the city. And then put like Kinetic Blast Field back into my hand. Or I could just buy another Kinetic Blast Field this turn and just discard all of the attack cards. That's fine too, I guess. I don't really mind the city getting a little chonkier. Oh yeah, I need to put this next to the Mastermind as a dual 1. Let's take another Kinetic Blast Field, I guess. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing over here. Maybe I'm making an Instinct deck, but if I'm making an Instinct deck, I'm going to need the ranged artifact to show up soon. And I'm going to buy another officer over here. Being able to recruit the cards that I actually want is going to be pretty important. I could take Retractable Sword over here, but I feel like this side's taking so many instinct cards, I'm not going to actually need to. I might take Unexpected Explosion. I don't have any Light Show, but it's kind of pricey. But also Soaring Flight, Kinetic Blast Field. It's likely that I draw... I mean, maybe not likely. There's a decent chance that I draw one of these next turn. I'll buy Light Show. Or I'll buy Unexpected Explosion. Like, this is a 3-attack card. This is a 3-attack card in the best situation, so I might as well just take the 3-attack. Okay, all the kinetic blast fields are here. Scheme Twist, Duels of Magic. Same effect with Instinct or Covert. Both sides win. Oh, why did I put that there? Both sides win. So I don't need to discard down to 4. And this is not a dual 1. Very good. It's going to be very easy for me to win the Duels of Magic, it looks like. Okay, I have 5 recruit. I'm going to buy Retractable Sword and then see what happens before I play this. This for 5. Okay. That's good, but I need more card draw. I'm probably going to put Natural Leader on the bottom. This card isn't really doing anything. Also, it's a color that I don't want, so I'm going to put this on the bottom to get 2 attack. There is Wand of Watum. Okay. Which side am I giving that to? Both sides need it. Both sides need it. But I guess I'll just take it on the right and try to get more ranged and tech on the left. Maybe. I'm gonna fight you for 3. Fight, reveal top card of your deck, cost 0, KO it, otherwise I get +1 recruit. Okay. It looks like I'm not getting this X-Gene. Soaring Flight optional? I guess I could get the X-Gene. No. So I'm not getting the X-Gene, so I'm just going to take Wand of Watum. Hopefully more of these show up, and I'll buy a Sidekick. More Wand of Watums would be very good, because it looks like I'm making very heavy, like, Instinct-y decks. Ambush. Each player reveals a ranged hero or discards a card. Okay. I will discard... this, and... I have 5 recruit this turn. I don't really need 5, so I'll discard a trooper over here. Or an agent, I mean. Retractable Sword! Light a Spark, draw a card. Whenever I draw a card, I get +1 attack. I've already used this Gamora a lot this game, or this path. I'm going to take another Intangible Qualities. I need to be very aggressive with this to try to get more of the Doctor Strange artifacts. I'm going to be super aggressive with these Intangible Qualities, I think. Okay, Scheme Twist. This is a duel of science. Both sides fail, so both sides need to discard down 2 4 cards. Okay. I will discard Agent over here. Yeah, I'd like to get the 3 attack for the KO. Oh wait, I need to discard 2 cards, hold up. I need 2 recruit if I'm going to buy Light a Spark. Alright. I suddenly have a billion attack this turn, which is good. X-Gene ranged is not likely to actually happen. X-Gene strength is also rather unlikely to happen. Could just fight Shadow King in like a Hellfire cult. It's not the worst idea in the world, I think. Like, say this stuff escapes. How much do I care? The answer is very little. So I'm just gonna fight the Shadow King for 7. this should be over here, because the Mastermind won the duel. Each other player reveals the hand, chooses one of their non-gray heroes. Shadow King dominates those heroes. Well, that's extremely unfortunate. I probably should have seen that coming. I fight this for 3. Fight reveal, top creature deck costs 0 KO it, otherwise I get +1 recruit. Well, this turn suddenly became a lot worse. Second by Light a Spark. Escape! Need to KO something. The stolen Necroblasters are kind of too pricey for me to get them reliably. Okay, Book of Cagliostro. I could take that over here just to make sure that I guarantee 100% of the time have an instant card. Shadow King's at 8, so I cannot fight him. Fighting Uncanny Nightcrawler to get Unexpected Explosion back seems like a good idea. So choose an ally. Wait, there's no other extreme attack, right? Yep. Choose an ally. I play this turn when I draw a hand of cards at the end of the turn. I add it to my hand as an extra card. I could also Soaring Flight Kinetic Blast Field and have a lot of attack next turn too. That's a good idea. Fight this for 3. Fight reveal, top creature deck costs 0 KO it. Nice. Then I Soaring Flight Kinetic Blast Field. I'm going to have a ton of attack next turn too. I might be able to fight Shadow King and get intangible qualities back. Okay, Dark Angel should be pretty good. Taking the book over here will guarantee... Oh, wait, I already have Retractable Sword. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't need the book over here. I get to carry to the air, try to get stolen Necroblaster. I don't really have a whole lot of card draw, though, is the problem. Like, I have 2 Light Sparks, and that's it. I'm going to assume I can get more. Okay, that's beautiful. I just need Wand of Atum on the left. Okay, do I have X-Gene? I sure do. 1 recruit, 1 attack, X-Gene, draw a card. There's my Wand of Atum. I am never using this effect. Ever. I'm keeping it in play forever. Then 3 attack. 3 attack. 3 attack. I think I'm just fighting Shadow King. Take intangible qualities on this side to start cycling the HQ a little bit more. I don't need to cycle it that much now that I have 2 Wand of Atums, but it's still worthwhile, I think. That means stuff will start escaping, which isn't the end of the world. I would rather get the fight effects on these. But I'm going to fight Shadow King for 8. Fight! If the betrayal of the Shadow Trap is in any victory pile or the KO pile, put it on top of the villain deck. That's this one, right? Okay. I think that's actually a good thing. And then I choose who gets this. I get it over here. 5, recruit guy, another one of these. Keeper of the Sanctum should be good. I'll try to take that on the left. I guess I could take this book. This way I guarantee 100% of the time, once I get this in play, win both duels. Alright, no one has any Shadow X cards still, so this is actually a good thing as long as I don't fight a Shadow X this turn. Alright, I draw a card, and I gain an attack. I draw a card, and then gain an attack. And then I can play this Light Show. I get +1 recruit for each Light Show card I played this turn, so that's 2 recruit. What am I putting on the bottom here? I'll tell you after I buy Guardian's Escape. Why am I at 6? Shouldn't I be at 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it should be at 8. I could get both if I put this on the bottom, but I feel like I should take the card draw. Why didn't I buy this? Okay, I need to put this on the bottom in order to get enough recruit. So I get 2 recruit and 2 attack because I had both icons, and then I buy Wand of Atomb. The retractable sword over here. Suddenly have a lot of attack. Don't fight Dark Cycle. Oh, I could fight it because... Or, well, what if I draw it? Yeah, don't fight any of these. Just fight this for 3. Fight real top card deck, cost 0, KO it. Nice. Fight this for 3. Could have fought Shadow X. Or Shadow King. I probably should have. Real top card deck, cost 0, KO it. That's fine. This is going way better than I thought it was going to, so I'm not too fussed. Oh, I failed the trap, by the way, but it didn't matter. Because no one has any Shadow X. I do not have X Gene. I cannot get X Gene. Unfortunate. I'm just going to fight Shadow King for 7. Fight. Each other player reveals their hand and shuffles 2 cards with recruit icons from their hand back into their deck. Okay. And I will buy a new recruit. Okay, Scheme Twist. This is twist number 4. Duels of Magic, same effect with Instinct or Covert. Bam. Bam. Okay. So I won the duel on both sides. Now, this side is protected from all duels until the final ones. I'm going to take Keeper of the Sanctum. Every kinetic blast field has arrived. Okay, twist number 5. Same effect, but so each player reveals a tech or ranged hero. This side reveals this side reveals this. Let's see, I need to put something on the bottom. I think I'm buying Kinetic Blast Field this turn, so let me see what happens after I do that. Okay, I guess I'm putting Unexpected Explosion on the bottom. Like, I need to put something with attack on the bottom if I want to fight the Shadow King this turn, which I do. So I'll do that. Into attack. Then 3 attack. Then 3 attack. Then I fight Shadow King for 8. Or 7. Shadow King dominates each hero that costs 5 or less from the HQ. Alright, that's one that exists. That's kind of annoying. Alright, he's going to be a little tougher to kill for the final time, unless a Master Strike shows up, so... Okay, draw a card. Whenever I draw a card, I get +1 attack. Draw a card. Whenever I draw a card, I get +1 attack. I'm going to use this Light Show effect. I get 2 recruit for each Light Show card I played this turn. I want a lot of these cards, actually. Well, I think I want Resourceful Fugitive the most. I can buy both. I can buy this for 4. And then buy Blasting Fireworks for 4. I think this is slightly better than Keeper of the Sanctum because of the Light Show. And then, oh. That's a spicy card. I can put something on the bottom. I don't need the Wand of Watombs anymore, so I'll actually just put the Wand of the Watomb on the bottom. I actually want a Master Strike to show up. Okay, what do these cards actually do? Okay. If I can win the game, I need to remember to use this effect. 6 attack, extreme attack. That's an annoying effect. I can just take Dark Angel. I don't have any tech for this X gene. I do have instinct for this X gene, so I'm gonna fight Dark Angel for 4. I guess I can take a Keeper of the Sanctum over here, or going through a phase. Both of these are good on both sides. It's better on the other side, but the other side has other stuff to recruit, so it's not the end of the world if I steal some of its stuff. Master Strike. KO all heroes dominated by Shadow King. Then each player chooses a non-gray hero from their discard pile. Shadow King dominates those heroes. Alright, I win this turn. Huzzah. I'm going to fight Shadow King for 7. That went incredibly well. That went way better than I thought it was going to, but that's... I won the first duel without the artifacts, so I would have won even without the Doctor Strange strategy, I think, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, this is a very low VP game. Left side has 9 VP, and the right side has 28 VP, so that's 37. Yeah, it's a very low VP game. I was very aggressive with just murdering Shadow King instead of actually fighting stuff in the city. Left side was a card draw deck that never really got off the ground, just because the game didn't last long enough. And the right side was an Instinct deck, which was honestly pretty good. Kinetic Blast feels kind of good, if you get literally all of them. Yeah, not bad. But neither of the decks needed to be insane because of how weak Shadow King was. He didn't really have a dominated hero for most of the game, and when he did finally get his tactic that gave him a ton of heroes, he used his Master Strike, KO'd them, and then I didn't have discard piles, so he couldn't get them back. Yeah, that just went incredibly well. That might have been the best going game I've had in a long time. There wasn't a lot of problems. I tried to combine the words trouble and problems in my head, and it came out weird. Speaking's hard. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. Next time we're going on to Battle 3, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys then.